Hey y'all, it's Danielle Branche-Brown, and I am here to talk about what you do for a living, right? Stay tuned. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell if you want to see more content or be reminded when I post a video. So y'all, have you ever noticed that when people ask you what you do for a living, we are equating our living, right, our very life, our very essence of like existing here with what we do in order to make money? I personally am not okay with that, right? That the idea of my life, right, or me living or me making a life or a living for myself only has to do with how I make money, what my financial situation is, right, and what my career might be. Now this goes back like generations, right? If we talk about like people's last name, right? If we're talking about the Smiths, right? Or we're talking about the Mills or the Millers, right? We used to so deeply over identify what we did with who we are, right? So last name Smith, we're talking about a blacksmith. Last name Miller, we're talking about like a Miller, right? And I personally would like to get to a space where somebody asks me what I do for a living and I say like living, like I live for a living, right? That we can eventually get to a space where making a life has more to do with alignment, right, and personal happiness and joy and contentment and what makes us feel full without over identifying that with how we're making money. If we wiggle a little bit with this, right, we recognize that this is also about maybe over identifying with how we serve the community, right, or the world at large, right, like how we show up for the world, right, but also recognizing that for me, right, that goes beyond how I am making money, right? Me loving my family, being a wife, being a person who dances, being a person who makes jewelry, that all of those things can be a part of like my living, right, and how I make a living, right? So I don't know about you, but I'm honestly tired of the question, and I'm tired of the insinuation of the question, and I'm tired of the over-identification behind the question, and I'm tired of tying my entire self-worth and my entire life in living to what I do financially, right, or how I receive money. Okay, tell me what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today in this video. I appreciate you being here. Again, click like and subscribe. I love it when you do that. And I'll see you in the next video.